Hey everybody, and welcome to the first episode of my Touhou guide. With the appearance of Touhou on Steam and the fact that most guides at this point are either outdated or incomplete, I decided that it is time for me to make a guide that hopefully covers all that matters, and hopefully this guide will remain correct even if any newer games are out. These guides are mostly meant for the Touhou main games that are on Windows. Sometimes I might say a few things about some of the spin-offs, but if you are here for the fighter games, then you are not going to learn much. In this video I want to give a basic introduction of how stuff works in Touhou and what your goals in the game might be. I will also throw in some suggestions on how to select your first personal goal. Most of the Touhou games belong to the shoot 'em up or shmup genre, which is honestly one of the most straightforward genres there's ever been. Every stage starts off with a stage portion, where you try to shoot down whatever enemies come at you, while at the same time dodging all incoming fire and grabbing certain items for more shot power, points or lives. Every stage has a boss fight at the end as well. If you get hit at any time by an enemy or a bullet, you lose a life. Aside from lives, you can also use bombs that clear bullets from the screen and deal a lot of damage to enemies. Just like with most basic shmups, the goal in almost all Touhou games is to finish the game in one full run without losing all your lives. If you do run out of lives, the game gives you the option to continue, but this will usually lead to the bad story ending once you've finished your run. A full clear of the game in which you never run out of lives is referred to as a 1 credit clear, or a 1cc for short. The term credit in 1 credit clear refers to the old days in which you would have to add another coin to the arcade slot if you wanted to continue playing a game after losing all your lives. In most Touhou games, getting this 1 credit clear will give you the good ending. So this is what most people go for, as it is the most basic way to win the game. There are 4 main difficulties in Touhou: Easy mode, Normal mode, Hard mode, and the infamous Lunatic mode. Additionally, there is an Extra mode, which can be unlocked by getting a 1 credit clear on Normal, Hard or Lunatic. Extra mode consists of a single very long stage with an even longer boss fight at the end. Also, in contrast to the main game, Extra mode does not give you continues. If you lose all your lives, you have to restart your run. When you play a Touhou game, you usually work towards getting a specific goal. Even casual players tend to have an aim, such as I want to get a normal 1cc in Touhou 6 or I want to beat Extra in Touhou 14. Now, if you are a new Touhou player, what would be a nice first goal? There has always been a lot of debate about whether it's better to start off on easy mode or normal mode, and frankly I can't say anything objective about that either. It mostly depends on what you're looking for yourself. If you want to immediately dive into the game and get some of that bullet hell feeling while not getting completely destroyed, then I would say normal mode is totally fine to go with. If you first want to get used to the graphics and the mechanics and such, and just want to get a good hang of the game before you do anything crazy, then I would say that easy mode gives you a little more room to get used to everything. I personally started off immediately on normal, even though I had basically no shoot 'em up experience beforehand, so I think that in the end both are approachable for most people, and it really just comes down to what playstyle you prefer. You could also just take the critical approach and just start off on Lunatic immediately, but for most people I wouldn't expect too much progress if you do that.
So this is what the asshole looks like just before a fart. Dodging. Fuck! Shit!
So, to summarize, try normal mode if you want to immediately get that authentic Touhou feeling and maybe have some experience with bullet hells already, and try easy if you first want to get a good feeling for the structure of the game. Oh, and before I forget, if you think that it is bad to start off with easy, don't worry. There are more than enough good players around that started off with easy but just as easily managed to reach high levels of gameplay. So don't let this hold you back. It won't teach you the wrong mentality, and the idea that you should be ashamed for playing easy has been shaped by people who cared a little too much about a certain music video with rabbits in it. There's no shame in playing easy mode, so don't let people tell you that. That is all for this episode. Next video will be about choosing a game for your first Touhou goals. If I already made this episode, then it's probably in one of the end cards at the end of this video. For now, I want to say thanks for watching, and I'll hope to see you in the next episode.